We are talking about Star Trek Strange New Worlds to introduce a brand new non-binary character played by James Keitel. Played by Jesse James Keitel.
That's great.
Right?
First, you call her Jess.
It's
James
not her.
Keitel.
It's not her. You can't say it. You're doing all the wrong too. Hold up. Let me just.
Oh wait, so that's right.
Announce.
I think it's they. Is it they?
Keitel.
Okay, here we go.
Keitel.
It's Keitel.
Keitel. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about what the pronoun we're supposed to use is.
I don't know. I think it's they.
They. Okay.
So whatever. Star Trek Strange New Worlds to introduce a non-binary character played by Jesse James Keitel.
Yes. Can you put the picture up? Because the first thing that I have to tell you is I couldn't stop staring at this picture. I literally could not stop staring at this picture. And literally for like a day, I've been looking at it going, what's going on here?
Well, you don't have any chance with this person because they aren't into men or women.
No, it's not that.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
It's not that. That looks like our sister.
Oh, it does look like our sister.
It looks like our sister.
Shoot.
Unbelievably so.
Damn it. Now I can't stop looking at it.
I couldn't figure out what it was. But guys, if you ever wanted to know what our sister looked like, that's basically her.
Yeah, it almost looks more like our niece, who looks a lot like our sister.
Yes. Well, our niece has this color hair. That's why.
Right.
But this is the face of our sister.
Yes. Our sister. Yeah.
Her doppelganger is a non-binary person. Yes. 100%.
Makes complete sense, actually.
Yeah.
Makes complete sense.
If it doesn't, at John Burns, hey, Brian, if it doesn't just pop out of your mouth, you're doing it wrong. It's hard to know what to say sometimes. I get it confused.
Yeah, I still don't know. That's why
I'm trying.
The reason I took my camera off the screen is because I'm worried that I'm going to offend someone.
It's funny. He leaves me up there like I'm out here to dry. No problem. I got it, guys. They, them. I got it. Your name's Jesse James. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I'm lost. Related to Harvey Keitel, right? John.
Be even more confusing. Have two first names.
I'm so confused right now. I'm not sure what to do. I'm just going to say they because it feels safe.
Yeah, it feels safe.
Listen, I'm be the first person to tell you I'm a 48, almost 49-year-old man who has no idea what any of this really truly means. I've tried desperately to understand it, and I believe it's just beyond me. Like, I get the whole LGBTQ community, and I understand it, and I totally 100% approve of every human being being able to be whoever and whatever they want to be. But I cannot wrap my brain around non-binary. I don't understand. I tried to get a young person to explain it to me, but I still don't get it because the explanation is either neither he nor she, but perhaps both, but maybe neither. And I just couldn't, I don't know. And I think I need a non-binary person to explain it to me, which I haven't had that happen.
We had we talked about this for like an hour last night, and
I still can't. I'm like, we just keep going around and around. I don't know.
I think to break it down into its most simple form, if I had to guess, if you're neither this nor that, then you are nothing. So in their mind, I am the lack of.
But it's also both. No, because then you would be asexual if you were without. Non-binary is different. I don't quite get it. It's either both. I looked it up. I thought
non-binary meant you had no attraction to either gender.
But no, keep going. There's more, right? Or both. Or you pick depending on the day.
Because if it's both, you'd be bisexual.
No, not necessarily. Not from
Oh
what
my
I'm.
God, that's not. This is not. We're going right back to where we were the first time.
Okay. Well, since we don't understand it, let's at least talk about what's going on. Star Trek Strange New Worlds to introduce non-binary character played by Jesse James Keitel. And before people kind of get like wonder what's going on here, are we going down the road of Star Trek Discovery? We're going to start adding these different characters and different people of different genders. No, this is a single episode that this character is going to be in. And I think one of the reasons they're introducing this non-binary character is because the episode is actually directed by a non-binary director. And so that's likely why they brought this character in to kind of, give more light and attention to trans. I believe this is a transgender non-binary person. If I get it wrong, forgive me. It says, once again, the Star Trek franchise will embrace diversity with the introduction of a new character on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. Jesse James Keitel will be Dr. Aspen. First reported by Variety and officially confirmed by Paramount Plus. Jesse James Keitel, who was in Big Sky, Queer as Folk, is a trans woman will be appearing as a guest star on episode 7 of Strange New Worlds, which is next week. Keitel will be playing a non-binary character named Dr. Aspen. According to Variety, Aspen once worked as a Starfleet counselor, but whose experiences on the Federation border prompted them to shift careers and work as a humanitarian aid worker. And this episode is helmed by trans director Sydney Freeland of Reservation Dogs. I was going to say Reservoir Dogs, but it's not. Reservation Dogs. Dr. Aspen will develop a surprising connection with Ethan Peck's Spock. Well, I know that just made everybody really nervous. Everybody got real nervous right there. Surprising connection, and it's in quotes. Connection.
Everyone has extreme anxiety right now.
It's like, whoa, what's going on, guys? Well, Spock's all of a sudden good. But listen, because I don't understand what non-binary means, I can't even fathom to mean what that connection could possibly mean, as we all know that Spock's Vulcan, at the very least, likes to pring. So we know he's, I don't know.
I think, to be fair, I think any gender would like to pring.
Okay, that's all right.
Sometimes beauty
Spock
surpasses.
Can every gender like Spock?
All genders. No,
is sexy Spock enough to entice all genders?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Keitel made history as the first openly trans series regular on primetime network TV in the ABC series Big Sky. She, I don't know if you got it right here, trekmovie.com. But
yeah, right.
She is now starring in Peacock's revival of Queer as Folk, which debuts June 9th. Keitel reacted to the official announcement by saying it has been a lifelong dream to be a part of Star Trek. She, according to trekmovie.com, said it's so shook to be part of the @Star Trek family, an actual lifelong dream come true. # Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, hold up. What? Oh my God.
Let me just continue while you keep on. The inclusion of Keitel's Dr. Aspen continues the efforts seen in the new series to embrace LGBTQ representation in the Star Trek universe. Just last week, Jess Bush's Christine Chappell was revealed to date both men and women, although she did say that was only once. So I don't know how much that counts. And the most recent season of Picard, including a romantic storyline with Rafi in 7 of 9, which was totally and completely unbelievable. And the last year, Star Trek Discovery won a GLAAD award, which, guys, I'll be honest with you. If Star Trek Discovery doesn't win a GLAAD award, then freaking nobody deserves to win a GLAAD award ever.
Yeah, Star Trek Discovery.
Literally, the entire cast is LGBT.
Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty sure Star Trek Discovery, if they ever leave Paramount, they should just get picked up by the Oxygen Network.
Right, yeah. Well, in this story, right. In this story, they mention the non-binary character Adira by Blue Del Barrio. trans character Ian Alexander, same-sex couples Anthony Rapp, Wilson Cruz. But hey, doesn't even the big redheaded girl, she said she's like bisexual now, right?
The big redheaded girl, Tilly.
I just totally forgot her name, Tilly. I want to use the actress's name, but I can't. Anyway, she's like bisexual.
Tilly said in like a podcast that no, it was somewhere official that like yes, the Tilly character is also bisexual or something.
Okay,
Or she was bisexual and the character wasn't. I don't know.
No, she is.
Yeah, she is.
We don't know. Tilly's never like had a love interest.
Right. So she said that
the only person she loves is Michael.
So she even though she's married to a heterosexual man. She was like, yeah, but I'm also bisexual. So.
Okay, got it.
All right, cool. All right, Tilly, thanks. No one likes you.
Oh, well, I mean, it's her own fault.
Yeah.
She could have been very likable.
I had a lot of hopes for it. When we first started watching it. Remember I told you, I think I'm probably going to like Saru and Tilly and Stamets. And I liked Saru. I tolerated Stamets. I really dislike Tilly.
Yeah, I like Stamets. I tolerate Saru. And Tilly became a joke when they put an ensign in charge of everything.
Right, dude.
So I'm like, okay, well, now I don't respect her at all.
Captain Tilly? She was an ensign yesterday.
Even the Starfleet Academy graduates or people didn't even take her seriously.
Oh, my God.
This isn't. Why does all of our Star Trek stuff end up like bag on Discovery?
Because it constantly refers to Discovery. It's so hard.
Because it's bad. That's why. Let's see. Strange New Worlds. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Look at it. So listen. So in this episode of Strange New Worlds, we're about to see this. I've never seen this actress. I can call her an actress now because she officially. Thank you, Atheist, for letting us know she officially uses she/her pronouns. I'm not sure, and now I'm even further confused because I'm not sure if she's a she. Why is she also non-binary? I don't get it. Like,
wait, so now I'm even further confused.
I am. I'm like, okay, cool, I get it. She, cool.
What episode? I don't know.
So she's I mean, whatever. Like, if you're a guy, if you have male body parts. And you identify as a girl, then you're trans. And now we're all on the same page. I got it. But the moment you become non-binary and you're still okay, keep going. So what do you think, Mr. Brian? Do you think that Strange New Worlds is trying to be inclusive? Do you think there's a point? I would have liked it if they would have just had this person on the show and had this person because they're a great actress and they're going to do a really great job and there's a role that fits her precisely. But because they're using a trans director, it seems like they wanted to have a trans character. And I'm just not sure at what point TV shows should be picking and choosing types of people for the sake of picking and choosing types of people when you're just really trying to tell a good story with great characters.
Yeah. So is this a regular or is it like a one-off?
It's a guest. It's a one-off. I mean, of course, the character could come back later, but it's not part of the regular cast. She's not part of the regular cast.
I see. Yeah, no, they shouldn't be picking a non-binary character just because. Like, it needs to have something to do with the story, right? Because non-binary... Okay, so anyone's sexuality isn't part of the... Normally, it's not... It has nothing to do with the story. Like, the story is about this... Like, that has nothing to do with the story. It's like, to force it to be about that, unless the story is specifically about that, then it doesn't make any sense.
So, like, Pike got it on with somebody last episode. Right. So he was like that person. He's a main character. It made sense. So, but maybe sexuality and gender, I don't know. I just would like them, if they're going to do this, then that's fine. Because let's say James Keitel is like a really good actress. You know, maybe she's really great on these shows I haven't seen. Right. And maybe she would make a great character on Star Trek. Then put her in it. You know, but let's not. Why do we got to talk about
Yeah,
the non-binary? Why does it have to be a thing? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I get it. There's not a lot, but
Someone said, I remember I was on a podcast, and they were talking about why Discovery is constantly introducing like all these unimportant, everyone's LGBT, everyone's has these like personal issues that are always like really forward, right? And they were like, well, if you can't convince them, confuse them. And I'm like, huh.
why would you do that?
Like, are you just trying to like, are you trying to check boxes so that the criticism of your show is not valid anymore because it's really difficult to criticize like this small percentage of people, is that the purpose? But Strange New World is not getting that criticism. I don't know.
Right. They're just trying to, and if you look at, like we talked about in several episodes now, Strange New Worlds doesn't seem to be doing any like SJW armor.
Right.
They're not, like they had the black servant in the last episode, remember?
Right.
I mean, so they're not trying to send any messages, which is great. Love that.
Right.
And so I'm going to be very interested to watch next week to see, because we have a trans director, and I get it. Like if you're a person of, if you're a minority and you feel like you're underrepresented, and you get an opportunity to do something that a lot of people are going to see, then you're going to feel compelled. You might even feel like you don't have a choice, like you must do this, or now you're going to be judged for not acting up when you had the opportunity to speak for everybody of your type. So I get that. But I can tell you, when next week rolls around and episode 7 of Strange New Worlds comes in, we do our review, we will be honest upside down. And if it ends up being bad, then we're going to tell you it's bad.
Yeah, it's not our fault. Don't blame us for being bad. If you're bad, you're bad.
It won't be because there's a transgender woman in it or a transgender director directing it. It's going to be whether or not it's a good episode of Trek or not.
Right.
Period.
Right. Yeah. And there'll be downvotes if there's some kind of excessive call to attention for something that has nothing to do with the story, no matter what it is.
Right.
Which is what Discovery did often. And so be happy we never reviewed Discovery, because it just would have been.
I will say, if Spock's sexuality changes next week, then there's going to be some problems.
That'll be -5.
Speaking of 5.
Oh, $5 from John Burns. What up, John? I put my version of what I thought a Ryan pitch meeting of the latest Orville episode should be. Shane read the first one. Then stuff. Oh, that's what you're
I read it. What was it?
Oh, he confused me. I guess he was writing out the pitch meeting in the comments.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm sorry. We should have kept going on those. We'll take a look at them in between.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see it right here. All right, let me stop this recording. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button on the way to the comment section to explain to Shane what non-binary means.
What does it mean? No, Brian doesn't know either, guys.
I don't know either. I have no idea.